Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I want to do a little something different today. I don't know if I'll be able to pull it together because there was a bird tripping out my bedroom window and I wanted a different spot for today's video. Something that is a little more personal. So right now we're in my bedroom. I'm going to try to do this video as soon as I can, as fast as I can. So let's get started. Today I want to talk about things that I have learned thanks to YouTube. Now, I feel like I started watching YouTube videos about 2 years ago. All of a sudden I was watching documentaries on Netflix and it brought up a couple subjects and I decided to search these subjects. One of them being minimalism and another one being health related. So my YouTube journey and what I've learned apparently. The first thing that I have learned thanks to YouTube is finances. Now, thanks to YouTube, I have learned what a budget is and why we should all be on one. Doesn't matter how much you make, a budget is something you should follow. How much you're bringing in and how much you need to pay for things such as rent, utilities, car, if you own a car, insurances. It's good to know these things. It also taught me how to pay down debt. Now, I'm trying my best to pay down my student loans. I have about $34,000 left of student loans, and I had graduated from college in 2012. It's been tough, but luckily, I am trying my best. Another thing about finances from YouTube that I've learned is having a multiple stream of income. Now, luckily for me, I have 2 jobs. I also do side gigs here and there to make up some money. So it's always good to have something because you never know. Speaking of that, you may never know either if something's going to hit you. So I've also learned that it's good to have an emergency fund. An emergency fund is some money that puts aside into a savings account that you don't touch unless there's an emergency, such as a medical emergency or something wrong with the housing that you have, such as new washing machine or dryer. You never know. So it's good to have a little bit of something just in case. Try to save some money whenever you can and put it into an emergency fund because you never know when something is going to happen, and it will rain when it does. Also, too, with the money, last thing I have learned is that it's good to have saving goals. Now, there's goals such as creating an emergency fund and making sure you have one and putting savings into it every time you get paid. Then also other saving funds such as big expenses such as I want to get a laptop. So I have been putting money aside for laptops. Another good idea is to set aside some money for the holidays such as Thanksgiving, or if you celebrate Christmas or Hanukkah. It's always coming around the corner. It's good to have some money. Build a budget for your holiday and what you would like to do and go from there. Set the money aside. What I have also learned, thanks to watching the documentary The Minimalists and looking them up, is minimalism. Now, I have learned to ask questions when I'm shopping, such as, do I want this? Do I need it? How much is it going to put me behind on my saving goals and what I want to do with my life? Because when you buy something, remember, you're buying your time with that item as well. So it's smart to think about what you're purchasing before you purchase it. Now, it's okay to treat yourself, but remember that you need to stick to a budget and that it should be in the budget when you do treat yourself. I know I treat myself every now and then, and I have to remind myself that it's okay as long as it's something that I may want or need, and I have planned for it accordingly. Speaking of minimalism too, it's also good to declutter. Now, decluttering has helped me with things such as creating more money, selling things on eBay, things that I do not want anymore or need anymore. It also has given me a peace of mind. I had so much junk when I first began my minimalism journey. Now, I'm not a minimalist, but I do, like I said, ask my questions when I'm shopping to make sure I try to stay on track and on budget. But since decluttering, I have decluttered about 20 bags of items within the 2 years, and I have kept going. I have a box outside in my little entryway that whenever I don't need anything or want it anymore, I put it in that box, and when that box gets full, I bring it to my local donation center. I think that's a great idea. There's also things you can do, such as the minimalism game, that on a certain day you have to get rid of a certain amount of items for that day, or even, you know, just 10 minutes of tidying up each day can do so much for you. I also, every other season, I declutter. So I have a summer, spring wardrobe, and then when the fall hits, I declutter that wardrobe. Then I have a fall, winter wardrobe, and when the spring, summer hits, I declutter that wardrobe. That way I have only the clothing that I really, truly love and that I need for that season. Now, another thing that YouTube has taught me is productivity. It's good to have goals in mind for the year and for the quarters that we're in. Now we're in the last quarter, I believe, so it'll be quarter 4 of the year, because it is October when I'm recording this. So I'm not sure what my goals are by the end of the year, but it's still good to have things in mind and have goals that you continue to be working on. Maybe it's to declutter, maybe it's your financial goals, getting them back on track for the last half of the year before the holiday hits. Maybe it's writing a book, which I would like to finish writing one of my books I just started. I'm not the best writer, but it's something that I like to do, and it's a creative hobby that I enjoy doing. Lastly, YouTube has taught me self-care. I know everyone will be like, self-care, whatever, but we truly do need self-care. It can be anything and everything to each person, and it should be tailored to each person. Now, I'm one of those people that every night I need to calm my mind. It takes about an hour for me to calm down before I go to bed and wind down. Now, I usually watch TV at the end of the night, or if I'm too busy and I've been out late at night, I will try to read my book for at least half an hour. I usually always have a fiction and a nonfiction book that I'm reading at a time, because I do like to learn things, so I feel like I benefit that way too, but I also love to stretch my imagination as well. So I always have those 2 types of books on my bookshelf that I am currently reading. Self-care can be, like I said, anything different. I always make sure I take my shower at night. That's my self-care. Everyone knows I'm one of those people that I am always running like a shower so slow, because I like to enjoy the process as well and just run with my thoughts in there and do my own thing, my beauty routine and what I need to do. I like to take my time on that. Also, my other self-care is drinking my morning coffee. I know it can be even just 5 minutes. I like to wake up a couple minutes extra early just for that 5 minutes, to slowly drink my coffee and just enjoy the morning and get ready for the day, figure out what I need to do and what needs to be done for that day and for the rest of the week that it's following. Now, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope there's things I may get out of it. I know, again, everyone's different, each to their own. Take what you will, take what you want. But these are the things that I have learned personally from YouTube so far and watching it. I've been watching it for about 2 years now. When I first started watching it, I was like, well, I don't want to be one of those people that not learning anything and just lays around, and I feel like numb in the back just for entertainment. Now, these videos that I do watch are entertainment, and it's one of my favorite pastimes to do, because I also do like to learn as well, and they make the information useful and fun as well. And there are some YouTubers that I watch for fun, part of my self-care again. But I do try to limit some of that stuff to make sure there is a mixture as well, that I'm learning and also having fun, just like my fiction and nonfiction books that I'm reading. It's all about balance and making sure you are doing you, because life's too short as well. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to like, subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Have a good day, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, your week that follows. Bye.